Hey guys, and how are you? And welcome back to today's video with the top hits like Michael Jackson Thriller and Billy Joel's Uptown Girl. The 80s was probably the most important era when it came to revolutionizing technology and historical landmarks. From the Walkman to the Game Boy to greasy full hair like mine to classical hip hop jams and cheesy sitcoms. The 1980s had it all, and I mean it all, except for its awesome pop culture reference and movie montage. These technologies shape the world as we know it today. So, in respect to a wonderful decade, let's take a walk down memory lane as we bring you the top 10 technologies of the 80s. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and share to see more amazing content. Let's start off with the Sony Walkman, perhaps one of the most iconic gadgets ever made in the 1980s. The Walkman changed how the world listened to music. Launched on July 1st, 1979, Sony's portable cassette player was a must-have necessity. I mean, very necessary. It featured a palm-sized player with two silver buttons and two headset jacks. I miss those headset jacks today. Allowing you to take and play your favorite tunes wherever you went. At $150, the equivalent of $500 today. It was affordable, stylish, as well as portable, with Sony's continuing to build on the original design to create truly iconic models as we've seen today. Microsoft Windows, the world's most popular computer operating system, can also trace its roots back to the 1980s. With the release of Windows 1.0 in November 1985, the world as we know it changed into something much more remarkable. Designed to compete with Apple's very own software, Windows 1.0 was at the top of everyone's wish list. Acting as an extension to MS-DOS, only very few of the features used in the 80s era are in use today, like the paint, control panel, and the notepad, among a few others. Apple Macintosh. Apple's device have always been known for their clean design, top of the range quality products, and expensive flashes. But did you know when this reputation truly began? First going on sale in January 1984. The original Apple Macintosh was designed by Steve Jobs and named after his colleagues' favorite variety of apples. The release of Macintosh 128K wasn't just the sale of a regular old computer, it was Apple telling the world how to mass market a personal computer in a very streamlined market. The Macintosh 128K, as it was known back then, was remarkable in every sense. It had a 9-inch monochrome display, a keyboard and mouse, and a GUI. For you guys who know what that means, graphical user interface. The first personalized one the world had ever seen, featuring two serial ports, a 3.5-inch floppy disk entry slot, and a wonderful display. Its sales reached a total of 70,000 units in the first year, with each machine priced at $2,495. Roughly cost $6,000 today, which isn't too far-fetched. Nintendo Entertainment System, which we know as the NES. Playing video games was really a strenuous affair in the 80s. From the overcrowded video stores to the clunky old machines, and trying to bring some screen closer to home. So when NES was released in the US in 1985, you could have only imagined its impact on the video game industry. Not only did it sell over 60 million consoles worldwide, but the early success in the video game department, NES sold over 500 million games again worldwide, topping the market multiple times. Game Boy. Another one of Nintendo's successors was a Game Boy. Gone where the days where users had to feel tethered to the machines in their bedrooms when they could take entertainment to wherever they wanted. With the release of the Game Boy in 1989, the impact had the whole worldwide market was incredible. The 8-bit handheld console had a chunky physical design and a monochrome display and supported interchangeable cartridges with titles included Tetris and Super Mario Land. Game Boy proved to be Nintendo's greatest launch and a worldwide cultural icon. The clapper. Our homes today are increasingly become a popular demand in the world as we know it today. That's why I'm laying down chilling right now. Because with AI intelligence answering calls, planning meetings, and securing your house, it's too relaxing. And even reading out your messages, only history can connect how today's hyper-connected technologies date back to the 1980s when the clapper was officially launched. Allowing its users hands-free control their home, lights, and the clapper was a simple device that allowed you to turn on and off the devices or your lights with a simple clap of the hands. And with that, the clapper was an instant success. Now, let me just lay back down. Motorola. Mobile phones have become such a vital part of our culture that it can be hard to imagine a life without one, especially if all we could do was make a simple phone call or listen to our voicemail. Back in the 1980s, when communicating as fast as possible started becoming increasingly in demand, the Motorola Dynamic 800S became one of the most famous hands-on devices of all time, especially because of its iconic coin Brickstone released in 1980 year. Hey, that's my birth year, yo. All through far heavier and larger, the Motorola was on sale for $3,995. Whew, expensive. Much expensive than today's slim line offerings. Sharp pocket computer. The 1980s was a decade of the microprocessor led by the likes of Sharp, Apple, Macintosh, and Windows. These gadgets resemble calculators, but work in a similar way to how we use keyboards on modern-day devices. Below a 24-digit dot matrix LCD display sat a full set of keyboards you could use to program basic code. The computer battery is said to last 200 hours and even came with a connector that let you attach it to a printer or tape drive. Very nifty technology. Hey guys, if you guys like music, you're gonna like this one next. The boombox. Another culture icon to top the list of music players that features a much larger, bigger, and bolder display of your love of music. Music. These battery-powered behemoths were brilliant for entertainment, the masses for annoying the general public as you walk past blasts of one from your shoulders. Remember those days, old folks? Hard to convene, but certainly majestic at every single way at that time, especially if you're jamming to Michael Jackson's Thriller. Yeah. Casino calculator watch. Wearing a calculator on your wrist was probably the coolest thing you could ever do in the 1980s. One of the original models of this calculator watch featured a membrane keyboard with a mode button and an adjustable physical button on the side. VHS Player. What list of the top 80 gadgets will be complete without the humble VHS? Yes, the humble VHS player. Being able to watch films, browse, and select for your local blockbuster, I really miss those guys, and enjoy in the comfort of your home was all thanks to the introduction of early devices like the VHS. The video cassette recorder revolutionized home entertainment as a whole. It allowed users to capture their favorite shows on tape and watch them at their own pace. And because of VHS tapes, there was a shift in binge watching, as we all do today, and how people consume media that helped companies like Netflix, which continued to raise their prices, and Blockbuster gain ground in the media industry. And guys, I really thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. And you let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite relic from the 80s? Even if I didn't mention it, you tell me and let me know in the comments below. And also guys, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and sing with me and click that subscribe button and hit the like button. And guys, I thank you again, and I'll see you next time.